Well, let's see what we have here. Nothing as of yet. We did continue breaking bearish on Friday morning, looking like we tapping up into these gaps, retraced back lower. So it'll be nice to check out this little set-in liquidity that's right here above this consolidation and look for a sell up in here. Or it could potentially push bullish and we'll look for sales up there. But we won't talk about it. And when I made that post about these circles, basically this is just our engulfing setup pattern. Like here, Thursday at 10 o'clock, you had an engulfing setup for a sale right here at the top. After this price ran up, took out all this liquidity up here and over here, created a bearish engulfing candle. Then at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever, Central Time, you get into a sell, targeting the lows down here, or at least this area right here. And as you can see, both areas got hit with some nice movement. Then again, if you would have caught this early in the morning, about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning Central Time, it was a bullish engulfing right here. Granted, you probably would have got stopped out on it because I see this rejection wick down here at 8 o'clock. It came down, so this would have been a questionable trade if it would have been working out for you. I'm pretty sure on the lower time frames there probably was another re-entry, possibly, but probably right up here now, like 9 o'clock. If it dropped down here at this 9 o'clock candle, it probably was another re-entry to go long. But this for sure probably would stop shot. Depending on, let me see, if you hit stop at 65.82, 550 lows, 77. So yeah, you would have got stopped on. So let's see. Let's look at last week. See what we got going on. So let's go to the larger time frame so we can really have a good. And okay, let's start off with the market because one thing we do know, we are coming to the end of the month. Actually, we are at the end of the month. Simple as that. So I'm gonna delete these. Don't need that anymore. Overall, I mean, I don't really see the rest of today is going in tomorrow. Our daily candle filling in, so I mean, we can call it. You know, this week was definitely bearish. One thing I do notice, I mean, this is what this month did prior to last month, is it seems like, let's go up a little bit. Yeah, we definitely took out the high of the previous month. So that was a liquidity grab right there to get short. And I think this was the entry that I had from 2 weeks ago when I got entered in. So look at all the potential moves. Why would I held that? Yeah, that was crazy. That was over 220 worth of 225 to be exact. It's crazy. From that 2 weeks, yeah, it's a nice little return on your investment, for long term plays. But as you can see, we are already being that this is the open of Sunday, and we're gonna create the next daily candle into the 1st of May. We already started a new month right here. And all I can say it has some kind of no bullishness yet as far as rejection, but it's like it could be that. But just the monthly. I mean, overall, looking at it from the grand scheme of things, we are bearish, even on the monthly. I mean, coming from hell, what is this? 2011, nigga. It's 2011, right? This is the engulf, the sweep of liquidity from the great housing crash. The market, dollar, really weaker. That's why you see the increase through 2009 all the way up to 2011, and then you get the sell off like that out of it. And imagine that's crazy. So above here, at the period of this high on the monthly, which is the highest point of the previous decade, or yeah, the previous last 2 decades. This was pretty much the last time, and I wasn't even looking at Forex, but this was the last time that the dollar or the Australian dollar was valued more than the dollar. So right up in here, this basically 121 is saying that for every dollar you or for every Australian dollar, what is it? No, every dollar 10 you get Australian dollar. So basically, yeah, Australian dollar was valued more than the dollar. So we had to pay $1.10 to get Australian dollar, or vice versa. If you bring Australian dollar over here, it's only worth, you know, it's worth more. Worth more than a dollar. It's worth $1.10. So from that push up, we only lasted February, the beginning of 2011 to pretty much the summer of 2013, and then we just tanked, and that was the uprising of the economy. When you see a fall, that means the economy or the dollar is doing strong, doing real good. And yeah, all I can say, just like this got filled, all this clean traffic and shit on the way up, we definitely have room to grow. Yeah, so it was COVID low. I just tapped down into the strongest point of the dollar, right over here, 2002, right after the dot-com bubble, Y2K. Crazy. Analyzing history. So that was the last pretty much cap. Let's see any more. One right here too. That's the lowest point. Let's see if that tapped into that area. Oh, I did it. Oh my God. Crazy. Tapped into that. Ooh. What? Hey, look at all time frame. Multi-time frame analysis is the way to go. I'm killing nobody here. So yeah, that's explaining the basics of everything that's going on. I mean, I see bearish continuation on the monthly to continue to fill in more of this gap and target these lows and maybe potentially going down to this overall. So yes, come in. Yeah. What's up, brother? Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
You got me? Can you hear me?
Yep, there you go.
Cool, cool. What's going on?
Ain't nothing. Just realizing the manipulation in the world by looking at the monthly time frame.
Nice.
That shit crazy. See what it's tapped down into? Like how low it went?
Yeah.
It's like came right from the increase after the dot-com bubble. All the dot-com around 2002. And then over here, you see the highest point where the Australian dollar was worth more than a dollar. And that was right after the housing crash of 2008. And then the market turned around and became, powerful again. And we had all that uprising of wealth. Crazy.
Yeah, man. History. That's why it's always good to look far back, just to see overall, you know what I'm saying? Like those all-time highs and all-time lows and stuff like that. So yeah.
We not nowhere near there right now, but still good to see.
Always, always.
Let's go to the weekly. Weekly looking like it's creating a swing point, taking out this little area down here to support. Possibly it may close. Well, I think it already did close. We already started a good week. Yeah, we started a new week right here. So yeah, this was a nice, wasn't really engulfing, but it did feel all this little consolidation that was going to continue from here from the previous week. Closed below this week. And we tapped in below the open and close of these bodies. I'm thinking we're gonna have a continuation wick into this daily gap right here that I have to continue filling in this clean traffic. That's what I'm
I
looking at
agree.
for the week. So we should be bearish, especially if we take out this low that was created so far. This right here, we take out this area. I think we'll be good. Mark that right there.
But yeah, I do agree with that.
I mean, you're looking at the weekly, we've been bearish since the high of last year. This is the high of the year for this year.
Yeah. Like I can see it ending the week that way. We can still get some bullish movement in the beginning of the week.
Right.
Then overall bearish. We'll turn around probably Tuesday or Wednesday.
Looking at this weekly chart, what do you see as far as bullish movement? Like how high? Like maybe right here at this support?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. That's right at this 50% equilibrium of this 1 hour gap that could be filled in. So that'll be a nice little target if we get rejection from there to stick sell.
Yep. And a possibility to catch buys in that direction, just to fill that up.
Yes, yes.
Once you get
If
the
we get
once you
on the
get the
1 hour,
reverse.
if we get it engulfing to push up, yes, you are right.
Correct.
That'll be good
Correct.
targets for buys. So,
Yeah.
and that's crazy how that lines up right with this support, pretty much.
Right.
You know, I wasn't even looking at this, but it kind of lines up like price is very static.
Yeah, but yeah, for the weekly, that's what it's looking like, man. Majority bearish. We're looking bearish for this week, but early in the week,
Daily,
yeah.
still is on a bearish run for the most part. Never took out this important swing point to potentially turn bullish. I mean, we took it out, but we didn't close above on the, you know, with a strong candle closing above to continue higher. When we get a strong rejection from there, price is going in to try to fill in this clean traffic and great areas for selling right up in here. As you can see, it played out well. Another scenario up here, market tried to go bullish to create maybe a minor internal bullish trend of the major bearish trend in the daily, but that was failed also. Couldn't close above. And right now we kind of just trickling back into consolidation for the most part. I mean, we are pushing more bearish, true, but overall, if you just want to look at the grand scheme of things, we kind of been consolidating for the past few weeks. For the grand scheme of things, like of course, yeah, on the 1 hour, of course, it's bullish and bearish all day. But if we look at this on this scale for the daily, like it's trying to figure out what it want to do. You know, does it want to continue going bullish and attacking these highs? We're going to continue with a increase in the value of the dollar and continue with this bearish move. Sir. Yeah, if anything, if not within these areas of the 1 hour that I have, this whole situation that's been kind of printed from those 50% levels kind of filled in this clean traffic on the daily too. So overall, this would be a prime zone, if you will, for selling or targets for buying. If you're buying down here, this is a good area for targets initially, you know, and ultimately up here. But this whole area is real nice for targets. So that's just crazy how everything just kind of lines up automatically without even doing it. Right. But yeah, overall, I would like to see this daily fill this wick and continue lower down to this area and looking for potential buys under here, under this little equilibrium, buys up here, taking out these lows. So yeah, we got a lot of scenarios to play out, but overall, we're more bearish than anything. But even if you are bearish, you always got to keep in mind that the market loves to retrace after it did a big run. And after all this bearish movement we've been having, you know, we do have this engulfing, this bullish engulfing on the daily. And following that, we did get a continuation down, but a strong rejection that created a small body on this candle. You know, and it couldn't even close more than 50% of this candle to the downside. So there's some signs of indication that we could be pushing higher up to go to this area, maybe for taking profits for buys, and then looking for sales to continue down and potentially, you know, fill what should have been or what could have been filled earlier. to come down to this level. So that's what the daily is looking like.
Yeah, that was well said. I'm definitely looking at that early, those buys into that area. And as we work our way down, you'll be able to see it more.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I love it.
Again, this is that area we was talking about 2 weeks ago. We took some sales from, more sales from this area previous week. So that's proof that we've been in a bearish momentum. More sales here, nice engulfing on the 4 hour right here. So those like kind of line up. Continuation, taking out lows here. Of course, after we take out lows, we always get a nice little retrace. Retracing all this clean traffic. And just because it took out lows, typically it will want to take out the buy area of a liquidity and stop loss run. So that's another reason why I would think that we're gonna see a bullish run into this area for taking profits for buys, and also looking to run these stops in this area, and predominantly looking for this zone anywhere from here, or even in here. Somewhere you're looking for some type of engulfing pattern, if you will. That would be a good area to just be patient and wait for a bearish engulfing on the 1 hour during a high volatility, you know, situation, whether it's London, New York, London, New York crossover, London close, which is like around 10, 11 o'clock leading into noon. Anywhere around there, you see a setup that'll be good. Yeah, we get this right now. I know we had news. News came out too. We're gonna look at the news, but news did come out soon as the market opened on Australian dollar.
Yeah, what I really think if we get any buys, like any reversals that may happen in those areas, I don't think they'll be as strong. Like I think this push can be at the top, like break through those.
And up here to this 4 hour area.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's when I'll really start looking for a change, because that traffic is too clean for me to see a reversal on a sell, even if it gets me a signal.
Yes, and it does look like that on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, when I drop down, it's gonna look more clear that it could show some rejection and reversal from here. But yeah, on the 4 hour, it look like it's gonna shoot straight through this to this 4 hour gap. That's why I got the 4 hour on here, because we're looking at the 4 hour time frame.
Yes.
If I drop to the 1 hour, and a lot of them areas look like we could see a potential, this double high area. Take this area out, we could see some maybe potential down to here.
For sure. Yeah, I got you.
You feel me?
Yes.
Reverse down here at this support, then buy up, like that type scenario.
That's what we're looking at. I know, and so if you notice from the beginning, we started from, I mean, before I really got on, you was looking at the monthly. So
yes,
it's always good to look out and start working your way down. Don't look in where all the action is at, and then you don't even know who playing. You just caught up in the motion. You know what I'm saying? So
like I can't even zoom out on a 1 hour to show you what we were seeing previous, but I mean, overall, this is like the year right here so far. And that's how high, February, January. And then, we've been bearish. As you can see, like it's plain as day. It's bearish. And we were waiting the area we were waiting to turn bullish potentially was right here, the close above this area, because we swept right here, took out this support, these stops, and then we started to trend back up. And we came back down, and if we would have closed above here, and then okay, maybe we continued on this bullish run that we see over here. Because if you look over here, it's more of a bullish pattern. But that never happened, and this was started the continuation of the larger bearish pattern that's been going on from over here. So that was the continuation of that here. Never crossed higher, and we've been trending down. Another scenario here, we were looking for it to go higher. The market looked like it tried to, but reverse strong. Again, reverse strong. So that's strong support. I mean, resistance right there. And we just been continuing bearish from there. So that's, that's cool. And like I said, from Friday, if you caught this, you know, you probably would have been stopped out because of this rejection wick, but still in all, it still was a nice engulfing with a wick to fill, which it did that. And then around here, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was what was this? What was this news? It was news or something, or that was just NYSE pushing volume into the market.
Yeah, I do believe there was some news.
Yeah, I think it was too. I forgot what it was, but nonetheless, the you know, the setups and then the patterns that we followed, you know, it's a strong, forceful, directional bias type situation. Like when you get engulfing from resistance, especially when it's dual resistance area like this that showed previous rejection from these areas, and you take that out, you go higher than that, like that's even more added pressure that we gonna get some reversal. And when you see that, you know, but you can back test it. Like I said, it's always good to back test your strategy to don't let nobody just show you every day that it's working because it might be working for them because they locked in, but your eyes ain't locked in like that. So you got to back test that shit and show confirmation that this is a good strategy. And, you know, that's pretty much what we've been doing for the past year or two. I could say year is putting this to action. And my brother can attest to, you know, with pure consistency. I'm only looking for the same thing every day. The engulfing pattern is golden. Wouldn't you agree?
100%. My bad, bro.
No, you good. You good.
Yes, 100%. I agree.
Thanks.
You know, and that it works in every time frame and every
Mhm.
market.
Even better on the
So
larger time frames, but it just requires more patience.
exactly. Yep. So looking at that, so if you have a color change engulfing in volume on the weekly, you know, and you see it going in confluence on the daily, that's a good, you know what I'm saying? That'll be a good trade.
Right.
Same thing from the daily, and you have the same setup and confluence on the 4 hour. That's a good trade.
Right.
Same thing for the 4 hour and looking at your confluence on the 1 hour, which for the most part, that's what we probably get into. And those are the you know, those are good trades. And yeah,
And
you can have.
sometimes you could get the 1 hour to go in line with the daily too
Oh yes,
and
yeah.
catch those.
That's why I like the 1 hour, but looking at the 4 hour, you
Right.
know, because 9 times out of 10, if I'm in line with the 4 hour, it's a good chance that, you know, the daily is going to be, you know, whichever direction, bullish or bearish. So yeah, but you got to be patient. You know, when you're looking for that reversal, like, oh man, I'm right at the bottom. It's just like look at the 4 hour and the daily. Did it give you any type of change in direction? If it didn't do that there, then you don't need to be looking for the bottom on the 1 hour. You're
Nope.
looking for a break. I mean a retest. Yeah, you're looking for a break and a retest to get you in. And when you have enough history in that movement on the 1 hour, the daily or the 4 hours is going to get you an engulfing color change at support or resistance. And you know, that's how you get a bottom per se. But you're not going to get the bottom of the 1 hour. It won't look that way. But if you
No.
back up and look at the weekly, then you're like, oh my gosh, I can sit in this for weeks.
Yep.
So
Yeah, you gotta look at the high timer and see where can it go, and you know, like you said, like looking at this 4 hour, it engulfed, and then you get this next 4 hour at 1 a.m. So this one engulfed at 2100 hours. This one at 1 a.m. So we go to the 1 hour. This is 2100 right here. We had initially a bullish candle, then we engulfed it. So we didn't get the confirmation until right here that we had a 4-hour bullish engulf. Does this look like the bottom on the 1 hour? Right here.
No.
Especially when we got this support right here. We got this little support right here. Does this look like this is where it's gonna hang at right here? Now, granted, yeah, you could be like, okay, maybe it might reverse from here. But I mean, 15, that's only what, roughly 6-8 pips. So I mean, that's a trade. But you know, when you look at risk to reward, your stops have to be way up here to take that sale. So you will want to just look out further to see where's the potential where this can go. And not only that, what time are you in? Because if you're looking at this, this is basically the close of the Asian session and the start of pre-London. If you don't get no signs on the 1 hour or 15 minutes that we're about to break structure and continue bullish, then London is going to take that and create the low of the day, which they did. They went down here and created the low of the light. Typically, London will create the low of the high of the day. That's damn near, I ain't gonna say a given, but the way they interject orders into the market and create the most movement in the market, that's what typically happens around it. 1:30 to like 5:30 time frame. You'll see some settled in price at a low, and then New York will continue, maybe retest to that area, or maybe sweep that area, but still continue in that direction that London was trying to go to. Like it's all like I said, they all play with each other. They pass the ball between each other and be like, all right, nigga, I'm a pump fake, but I'm gonna dish it to you and you shoot the three, type shit. So knowing that, you could have went just off the strength, like, okay, well, I don't see no reversals for London, so I'm thinking we still will continue down. Or I think we will attack this low. Or if you was looking at the grander scheme of things, you looked at the daily at an area that it never filled in from a long time ago. So maybe it was attacking that. Like it didn't have to go this low, but marking that out, we know where it was going to. Why this low? It didn't go this low for a reason. It went there for a reason. I mean, it didn't go there for no reason. It went there for a reason. And if you draw out history, you'll see what happened. You don't have to just guess like, oh, that's the low. Like, no, if you draw out history, you'll be surprised. It'll shock the shit out you on like you'll be thinking you like the holy grail of traders because you will see, damn, market tap right into the area. Why like it's all like I said, price is static. It remembers and wants to go back. It's like a rubber band. Like you stretch that bitch however far you want to, but it typically wants to form back to where it's comfortable at, where price is even or fair. Or they call it a fair value gap. Like all this extension pushing higher, pushing lower, that's all manipulation. Price really wants to be somewhere in that middle, that mid range. That's where you find consolidation at. That's true price. When you see consolidation on the larger time, that's where the price is supposed to be for the most part. All that pushing up and pushing higher, yeah, that's just volume. People trying to create the market, trying to run liquidity to reverse on your ass, like all kind of shit. But consolidation is where everybody agrees. Everybody sitting at the table eating. I mean, if you're in buys from Friday and you still holding, and if you miss this stop loss run right here at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever, um, you are still for the most part good because I would say the take profit area would be up in here, so you down there.
Yeah, so I'm actually in those buys.
Oh, from Friday?
Yeah, so to let you know where I'm looking at for targets on this new week. I have a for sure hit target of 66.30.
Yep, that's right what I said. I just pointed that out. I said, if you and buy, your target should be right there. That's crazy.
Yes. So 66.30, and then I will be waiting for sales. You know, I don't care how far it goes up or something like that, but I'll be waiting on sales.
Nice.
Yeah. And hopefully this should be a 2-trade week. Well, I ain't gonna say it like that, but as far as like
yeah, it'll be nice.
the ultimate moves, yeah, like
Yeah,
I think we'll
nice.
hit this little buy up right now, and it may go further. That's just like my for sure. You know what I'm saying? Take profit, and I'll get out on that for the beginning of the week. Start off good, and then that way I can risk a little bit more on that major sale that I'm looking for this week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a quick glance at news right quick.
So
All righty. We had news fresh out the gate. Judo Bank Manufacturing PMI. Like it came in lower than what we expected. Not sure what that is. Doesn't really say what it is. Okay. Judo. Monday. Let's do it for the week. Monday, ISM, S&P Global Manufacturing. Starting off the week. Tuesday, interest rate decision
let's
at
go.
midnight.
Let's
Late.
go.
Come on.
I'm gonna stay up a little late.
Pre-London manipulation. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up a little late Tuesday.
Yeah, stay up a little late. And we got the Judo Bank Services PMI coming out. We got job opening at 10. Evening, we got, like I said, the Judo Bank retail sales for Australian dollar. Wednesday, ADP employment change. That should be a nice little indicator where we at with these jobs. Then, dun, 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 the Fed rate decision.
Let's go.
This motherfucker will be 5.5. Probably they raised it another 25 basis points.
Wait, so okay, so they're expecting it to raise a quarter, but you think it'll be 5?
Previously 5. The consensus is this.
And you
So
think
the
it's going?
actual.
You think it's gonna be 5.5?
Well, no, you're right. The consensus should be, so it should be that.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it's high. I mean, that's only gonna make the dollar more bullish. You feel me? Manipulation at its best.
All right.
So that's how you play that move. Balance the trade. We got a press conference right after that. So they go give you what they gonna do, and then they gonna talk about what we just did.
Yeah, they got to.
Yes.
Because people go want the answer.
It's like this is a slap in your face, and this is a I'm sorry. So that's what it is, a 1-2 jab, and let's talk about what I just did to you.
Straight up.
All right. Thursday, you already know, continuous jobless claims, initial jobless claims. Yes. And then Friday, NFPISI. I will not be trading on NFP. I think I'm over NFP. I like NFP to lead me into what the next week is going to do, unless if I could see some crazy massive manipulation that's happened and I know that it's just taking out this area. Other than that, I would rather let NFP play out and prep me for the following week. Simple as that.
Thanks.
I would even take out most of my trade if I'm in a trade in this prior to NFP, because non-farm payroll can do the most.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, it's to the point where like um, we're not even trading on Friday. Yeah, you might look at it. You know, if you holding something or something like that from Thursday evening, and it rolls into Friday to see what happens, and that's one thing. But to actually actively be looking for something on the last day of the trading week, it's like, yeah, you trip, pump the brakes.
Right about that, man.
But by all means, yeah, like on the average Friday, if you see some, yes, just like last Friday, I'm still currently in something from that. But yeah, NFP, just like Six said, from history, yes, that will rock you,
Yeah,
especially if you
well,
in there trying to like make stupid gains off of it. No, you're gonna need leverage and all that stuff. No, that shit is gonna um yeah, that's a high tide. If you ain't got a big boat, don't go in them waters.
man. That's what I be saying, bro.
So it's gonna be a pretty pretty nice week.
Yeah, it is. Very
Uh,
volatile.
very volatile. You gonna have action. Um, we already see what we're looking at. So yeah, man,
I'm looking forward to it.
it's gonna be real sweet.
It's as simple as that, man. Like,
It's gonna be a lot of sell moves, counter buys. Yeah.
right.
Yes.
And you just got to be prepared for, overall, like I said, be patient, utilize the 1 hour method because you can monitor the daily and see how it moves throughout the week and enter on the 1 hour. Like, you don't even got to look at anything smaller than that, per se. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, the same thing that we see on the 1 hour for engulfings, and then we may take a look at the smaller time frames. The same scenario if you see an engulfing situation on the 4 hour or the daily, and you drop down to the 1 hour and just look for that same scenario to happen. You know, just like right now, we get a nice push up in the hair and then an engulfing bearish, we could sell into that. Like that's the entry. We already got the engulfing up here. We get another one right up in here. That'll be sweet. And I don't even know what the hell. Um, how everything going in the city though?
Jazz Fest, man.
It's done or it's still going?
Still going. It was the first weekend. Then they go do it again next weekend. It's a 2 weekend festival.
True that. True
But
that.
yeah, man, been busy, been crazy, but that's what it is. It's that time.
Facts. Rejection. Yeah, I still think we go push higher, bro. I'm more on your side. I'm thinking, especially on the 4 hour, with how we had that. Did we get in there? No, we didn't. But nonetheless, with the force that we could see come through, I could see us ripping very straight through that and catching some sales up in there.
Yeah.
Not far fetched, and I think it was the. Well, yeah, the daily was this situation. So yeah, we'll see how it play out.
Mm-hmm.
How you can do. It's the sweet thing about trading these markets.
Well, just wait for your opportunity, for your setup to see what when it plays out.
Right.
Like I said, man, I'm not looking for that sell until I get an engulfing on the daily, and I have movement from where we are right now all the way up to, I would say for sure, let's see, like 66, 70 or something like that. I can see it moving all the way up into those areas, and then giving us a color change, reversal somewhere around there, and then that'll be our sell. But you'll have to get that signal, I think, to make it locked in. You might get in a little bit early, might luck up, but when that happens, and I guess you'll look into that on a 4 hour, but when that happens and that day closes, once you get to that sell off of the 4 hour, it'll be a engulfing on the daily. That may happen, I don't know. Let's see, guys. That'll probably happen Wednesday, I really think. Wednesday, you get that close, and then Thursday and Friday is going to be a big, big sale. But Friday, NFP to tank it. Yeah. Yeah, so I just had it set. Wednesday, 4 p.m., just enter a sale. Full margin. Now let me stop. Disclaimer. This is just for educational purposes.
Don't do that, nigga. That's the disclaimer. Don't do that shit. Nigga said full margin on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Boy, if you had if you was that cold, like, yeah, boy. That nigga would be living in a mountain like Batman. Yeah. Well, you got any final remarks? I think we pretty much done broke down our favorite pair to the tizzy.
No, man. I mean, yeah, we pretty much broke it down. Y'all can play this back whenever, how many times, but overall, just be patient. It's a lot of high news, so be patient and be be careful in these type of this is the beginning of a month, so check out your monthly charts just to see what's going on. Check your week out. Some people don't even trade this week because they know it's about to go down. It's going to make give some type of direction for the beginning of the month.
Right.
So if you do, be careful, be patient. We're looking at sales overall for the week. So, yeah, man, if you enter, you're trying to enter on a week.
What do you mean by that? Don't be scared and get excited when you see the market run all the way up here and think like, oh, it's bullish, we in buys, we in buys. And then, yeah.
Correct.
So realize from the law, like we broke it all the way down from the monthly. So realize what level we plan on. Like this is a very bearish sided, playing field that we plan on. So you got to keep that in mind too. Okay, we are here playing. Nice rejection out there.
Yes.
Pop up. Right when I draw that tip right above that equilibrium. Got it with premium and sold off. But yeah, man. We got this shit on lock. Y'all get it on lock with us.
Y'all locked in.
Yeah, man. So we'll be back tomorrow morning, 6:30. We're gonna see how the market played out on Sunday, leading into Monday morning, and we'll have more information for y'all. But y'all already know what we're looking at, so don't be manipulated into buys, and nor don't be manipulated into early sales because the market could sell off to then again manipulate your ass to go up higher and turn around. Like just be wary, be cautious, but understand overall we bearish.
Yes. Well said, man. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Don't get caught into early sales just because we said, oh yeah, we're looking bearish to end this week. Yeah, I want
don't get into those sleepers right now.
Exactly.
Wake up, be hurt.
Yes. Let this week play out, man. We got 5 days. Some say 4 for sure. So, I'm saying give it a couple of days. See what tomorrow gives us. And yeah, man, let it play out. Catch us tomorrow morning.
All right, bro. I'll see you 6:30 a.m.
Gotcha. All right, brother.
All right, peace out.
Peace.